Welcome back, guys. Daniel here from Single Malt Jack. I'm just enjoying a Bolter lager thanks to my mate Ardo. Appreciate the beers, mate. We're just about to crack the adventure kegs soon, but before we do that, I want to give you a quick overview of my camper setup.
Yeah, typing.
Alright guys, come around the car. I'm going to stand up. So it's obviously not finished yet. We're here camping at Foxbar Falls. It's an amazing afternoon. All the boys are here and I'm going to do a bit of footage of our camp setup and everything. Yes, except one. You're right, Aiden. One of the guys didn't turn up and we were a bit annoyed about that. I won't mention any names, but you know who you are. Bailed out last minute. So I think that's his last invitation. But anyway, say no more. So I wanted to give you guys a quick update of the camper setup. All right, it's definitely not finished. What I've done on this side is I've put a couple of tubs in with my gear. So I've got the chainsaw in there, I've got some recovery gear in there, I've got it strapped down, I've got some tools and bits and pieces. And then if you come around this side, what I've done is I've put two awnings on it, okay? Come around the back, we've got 3 doors. I've got all lights in here, okay? So I'll show you guys a little bit later when it gets dark how we light everything up. Also on top, that's a bit bright, but we've got spotlights on the back, so if we rock up into camp a little bit late, we can do that. Come around this side, guys, come around this side. Got another awning on this side. Now, I think what I'm probably going to do is take this awning off and do a 270-degree awning. So I've got an awning the whole way around the back, but I'm interested to know your thoughts. If you've got some comments, let me know on how I can set it up a little bit better, okay? Come around this way. So what I haven't got at the moment is a table, okay? So the next thing I've got to do is work out some kind of a table that I can cook on and wash up on, okay? So at the moment, I'm just using my little aluminium scaffold. So that's just gonna do for this quick trip, okay? So with this setup, this is essentially the first time that I've taken this out, okay? So I'm still sort of ironing out and a few little teething problems and just to see what other things I need, okay? But if you come over here, I've set up, you won't see it on the camera, but I'll put some additional footage in, but I've set up a bit of a DC system over here. So I've put a solar panel on the roof, okay? And then I've put a third battery. So I've got the starter battery, secondary battery, and then a third battery in this canopy setup. It's a jack-off canopy, so I can put 4 legs on it, take it off if I'm going to stay somewhere long, and then be able to drive the car and disconnect the power. And then it's got its own standalone power system in here. So battery, designated battery for the camper, solar panel on top. I've got a solar charge controller. I've just installed a King's 1500 watt inverter. I was a bit skeptical about it, but I've did a bit of research on it, and most people are saying it's pretty good. They haven't been able to break it. So I've got a little coffee machine in here. That's the other little addition. We've got an espresso machine. I just made coffees for all the boys this morning when we rocked into camp. So I made, I think it was 5 or 6 coffees, and the inverter did not miss a beat. And this draws 1300 watt from a 1500 watt inverter. So inverter's done well. The third battery's done really well. I've just installed, as you can see, this fridge slide as well. So I'm going to pull this out, give you guys a bit of a look. So this is a Waco fridge I had in my old setup when I just had the normal ute tray on the back. Okay, so that's in there. I wanted to get a drop slide, but I didn't want to spend the money on a drop slide, okay? So this only cost me about $230. But what I do like about this is it's got an additional table that comes out. So if we're making coffees, or if we've got the adventure kegs, or we're having a few beers, or whatever the case might be, or cooking, I can even put my gas burner on here. Although the boys don't like using gas when we're on boys' weekends, it has to be charcoal only. But we've got the additional table here. We've got the fridge. The height is pretty good for me. I mean, I don't mind it. And then I've also got lighting on the gull wing door. Okay, so what I do need to do, this is very sort of a quick setup here. I've just thrown a few tubs in and a few boxes. So eventually what I've got to do is put some kind of a pantry and a kitchen setup in here with a table and maybe some drawers or tubs or something I can pull out. Okay, so if anyone's got any ideas, flick me some comments or send us an email just to say, you know, hey, you can do this or do that, or a few ideas. Okay, so I've got a couple of adventure kegs in the back. We've got 2 adventure kegs in the fridge that are chilling down. The fridge is at 1 degree Celsius, so we're just about to make lunch, and then we're going to rip the adventure kegs out and we're going to have a few beers this afternoon. So we'll catch up with you guys next time. Cheers.